Mini episode 1810 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode 1810. I'm FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris here with our preview for the 2025 Four Nations Face-Off. Here's our top 5 notes of interest about this spectacular event in the hockey world. Number 5. The NHL is hosting this tournament in lieu of the All-Star Game in 2025. It's a 4-team clash featuring All-Star teams under the national banners of the United States, Canada, Sweden, and Finland. An incredible amount of star power in the league is represented among these 4 squads, and the rivalries between the countries will add even more intensity in this elite competition. Number 4, the event runs from February 12th to the 20th, being hosted in Boston and Montreal under a round-robin format with the top 2 teams competing in a winner-takes-all final. For round-robin games, overtime will feature a 10-minute 3-on-3 sudden death period, followed by a 3-round shootout. For the final, overtime will be held in consecutive 20-minute 5-on-5 sudden death periods. Teams get 3 points for a victory in regulation time, 2 points for an overtime or shootout win, and 1 point for an overtime or shootout loss. Number 3. Here's the full schedule, all times Eastern Time Zone. February 12th, Canada versus Sweden, 8 p.m. from Montreal on TNT and Max. February 13th, USA versus Finland, 8 p.m. from Montreal on ESPN and ESPN+. February 15th, Finland versus Sweden, 1 p.m. from Montreal on ABC and ESPN+. February 15th, USA versus Canada, 8 p.m. from Montreal on ABC and ESPN+. February 17th, Canada versus Finland, 1 p.m. from Boston on TNT and Max. February 17th, USA versus Sweden, 8 p.m. from Boston on TNT and Max. February 20th, the title game from Boston, 8 p.m. on ESPN and ESPN+. Number 2. Coming as it does in the middle of the season, there are some late-breaking situations with key stars potentially having to miss the event due to injury. Some of these questions may not resolve themselves until almost the start of the tournament. Number 1. This is a tremendous way of reintroducing the NHL to the international stage in advance of the 2026 and 2030 Winter Olympics, which will again feature the world's best players in what is arguably the best all-star tournament in all of sports. There will be memories created in the Four Nations Face-Off that will both stand alone in the annals of the game and also be focal points for rematches in the Olympics next year in Italy. If you love hockey, you won't want to miss this event, and if you're even a casual fan, you may well find yourself captivated by the skill and passion on display in these games. We can't wait for them to begin. Thank you for joining us for this mini episode of the FDH Lounge.